MMA is just, it's basically all the martial arts and any sort of fighting that you can think of. It's all just combined into one sport. So you don't get any sort of boxers and stuff and kickboxing. Oh, I beat you at this, I beat you at that. It's all put into one. It's real. Basically a street fight with rules, but it's not a street fight, isn't it? It's genuine athletes training for it. If you've got the technique, then you'd be surprised at how easy it is to beat people a lot bigger than you. I know I've took down and swept and submitted with people a lot bigger than me. People over 6 foot, over like 16, 17 stone. I've sparred them, and they get shocked because you can see when you train, you'll get some guy come up to you, like after I've had spar and that, and you can tell they're not, just beginning, and they'll think, this kid's half my size. And you can tell the look on the face. They think they're just going to mull you, but it's not long after spar when you can see, they get walk up. They think, geez, there's this guy half my size here who's, making me look a bit daft. As it is just technique, and it's not just like it's a fluke with just one person. This is with, countless amount of people who've come through the door at gym, trained, and it's not just me either. I'm just not a fluke. It's, I know everyone else who learns and teaches and practices the techniques right, they all do the same as well, because I've seen it with my own eyes. Whenever I'm training really hard and I'm just getting, people either pummeling me, I'm just really tired and me feel sick, and you really do just want to give up, and you can't explain how horrible the feeling is until you've been there. But the feeling that you get after you've done it and you know that you didn't give up and you didn't quit and you didn't stop, I think, to push through something so horrible, you get a great feeling inside you, just knowing that, I didn't give up then, I'm tough. I've never once ever thought that I could quit. Like, I've thought about it as in what it'd be like not doing martial arts, but I've never actually even thought about considering quitting. It's one of the greatest passion I've ever had. I don't think I'll ever stop enjoying it. I've always thought to myself, wherever my opponent is, whatever he's doing, I know for a fact I'm training harder than he is. Because I always push myself, so I know there's no way that the other guy who I'm fighting could possibly be training harder than I am. And that's the difference with martial arts. And if you haven't got that commitment to keep going and keep that fitness, and keep training and that, and keep yourself going no matter what situation you're in, then you're just going to fall apart. You're just going to get hurt.
So I'm going to do is jab, switch left knee, Just keep it simple tonight.
The difference between Charles Martin Martial Arts Academy and the other gyms that I know, or most gyms anyway, is that they teach differently. It's not just, there's some gyms that are all just in there just to batter each other all the time. Every single session they won't learn much technique, they'll just batter each other. And then there's other gyms, which they don't do enough of it. They don't do enough of it because at the end of the day, it is a fight, and you have got to get used to being in a fight. You've got to practice and getting it. Sometimes, no matter how good you are, sometimes it is going to hit the fan a bit, and you are going to get into trouble, and you are going to get caught with some shots, and you've got to know what that feels like. So then, when you go into a fight, it's not a surprise to you. You think, oh yeah, I've felt this before. We get the balance right. When you first come, you'll do a lot of techniques. I'll show you a little bit. Not going to try and kill you on your first day or anything. But then, as you build up, you start getting better and stuff. Or if you want to compete, or sometimes you can start pushing yourself a bit more and training a bit harder. And then you build it up. You don't just drop you in at deep end. They'll build up your training. Not everyone wants to compete who does mixed martial arts. I think the majority of people in my gym don't want to compete because not everyone does it for different reasons. It's not all about competing at all. It's the martial arts which everyone wants to do. Some people do it just to get fit. Some people do it, just to have a bit more confidence, like self-defense, or some people do obviously do it to compete as well.